I was going to my car because I remembered I left my water in it from going to the store today. I needed some water to eat with my rice. So I come running down these stairs from my dorm, and I look right to my right, and there's a possum. A small little possum. Let's see if we can find him. Just a little guy. He went in front of this brush. Oh, yeah, he's still here. Let's see if you can see him. Hey, little guy. He probably doesn't like me messing with him. I don't blame him. But I did run back to my dorm to get my camera and honey. I got like 2 things of honey that I haven't used yet. Or not all of it anyways. I usually get to that point with a lot of my foods. You know, I've read online, Googled, what do possums eat? Turns out they eat honey. They're like insects and stuff. They're omnivores as to the like insects and stuff. But you know, I can hand feed them or anything. I wanted to give them bread, but I don't have any bread. Shouldn't give food to wild animals, and that's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna give food to wild animals because they become dependent. You know, I don't know. I think that was a pretty cool find. That I found a possum. So yeah. Cool. So I didn't actually give it any actual food or like throw out anything to it, so it didn't know it came from like a person. But I did go on the balcony right above it where it didn't know I was, and I drizzled some honey on the leaves or whatever. A decent amount, not a lot, like to make it sick or anything, but it did say on answers.com that honey or possums like honey. Honey's like possum. I don't know if honey's like possum. I thought they like bears, but what I did, drizzled on leaves, and it actually licked the leaves, which is pretty cool, you know. It's kind of a rainy night, so I figured give it a little bit of calorie boost so it feel warmer for the night, you know. I wouldn't really feel threatened about it. It didn't hiss or anything. One possum that I did see, my old house used to be on a golf course, so of course, you know, I was right near the woods, and the other side was just like a big field, and then it was like the golf course. So what happened was I came home. It was late at night. I don't know what I was doing, but it doesn't matter. I came home, parked on the side of the street, started walking up the driveway, and off to the side, I saw this big, fat, like pot-bellied possum. It was just like it was a pot-bellied possum, and it just kept hissing at me and just like walked forward, and I was like, "Whoa, dude, what are you doing? Back off! You know, I'm not trying to get in a possum's business tonight." So that was my first experience with a possum, and it was not a very good one. So I figured, like, I basically objectified possums, skunks, what other, raccoons. I think that's only, rats. I've never honestly seen like a rat. I've seen a mouse, but they're not that bad. They're kind of cute, and they just walk around. I was sitting there on leave like 2 weeks ago. I went back to Missouri, and I'm just sitting there on the couch, you know, I'm looking around and watching TV or whatever, and I just look down, and I'm like, oh, you know, there's a mouse there. Alright. At first I just stared at it for like a minute, you know. I got my grandma and my mom just sitting there watching TV with me, and just like, you got a mouse in here? They're like, what? Where? But yeah, it was chill though. As soon as I said that, it ran underneath the magazine and underneath the couch and everything. It's a little guy. You know, when you see it at a pet shop. But I bet I wouldn't be saying that if, you know, 68 mice came from under the door and just started rampaging the house. Other than that, what did I do? What did I do today? Well, I went to work. That was fun. Yeah. 10 hours. Yeah. You know, doing my job, air transportation. If you haven't watched my other videos, I'm in the Airforce. I work on an airfield, dealing with passengers, paratroopers, basically jumpers with parachutes. Helps out. I usually get them on the aircraft, get them off the aircraft, and when I'm not dealing with them, I give the aircraft things that make their lives better, like water, trash bags, sick bags, in case they, you know. Other than that, night wasn't too bad. I was on the line, it started raining. It was pretty cool. I mean, I think to myself, like, people who make decisions to go elsewhere after high school, I mean, you could either, like the game Life, you can either, roll die, you don't roll a die, you twist the thing in the middle. I haven't played Life in a long time. Twist the thing and it lands on a number, and you go, okay, well, I get to this point where I can go to the college, where I can get a career. And usually, I don't even, if you're lucky, you get a career and you get like a $90,000 like starting pay, and that's basically you're lucky, and then basically you win life over the person who has to go to college, spend $50,000 plus, depending on if you go to like a 4-year college or a 2-year college. It doesn't matter, but beyond the point. Holy crap! I think I'm going to forget my whole point for even talking about this. Nope, I didn't. False alarm. Okay, so you either go to college or you go to get a career, and their life decisions, they end up in cool things, or it doesn't end up in cool things. You can either end up in an office and just stare at the same wall and computer screen forever. That sucks. But me, I made a decision to go to the Airforce after college, which basically pays for my college when I get out for the MGI bill. I've been putting, the first year I put $100 every month into it to get the benefits for the MGI. And they're also the post 9/11 is also a college plan that you can switch to, and then it goes towards your family members. You can go for your wife or your girlfriend. If she's trying to go to college, you can pay for her. She basically goes for free. They basically give you a certain amount of money a month, I think. Yeah, a certain amount of money a month to live in college. Like with my MGI bill, from what I understand, I get housing, classes, I think books, I don't know, but it lines it out there for you to get an education, and that's amazing. That's why I joined it. And then on the plus side, I just found myself sitting on the flight line, sitting in my vehicle, and I'm just looking down the flight line, and then there's like a C-17 taxiing down the runway. I'm like, that's awesome. Just looking at this huge thing, this comes by, and on occasion like tonight, there was one after the others coming in the landing. I'd see them landing, coming from way off. It's kind of cloudy outside, so you'd see them through the clouds. You see the lights from them just like shining down through the clouds, and then they get lower, and there's like 3 like trailing each other coming down, and that's awesome. That's you don't see that every day, and I'm grateful for being able to see things like that, and others are not. Others haven't even left hometown after high school. I mean, that's also a decision you can make, and they're learning things that I haven't learned because I didn't do that. And I just think that's awesome. So, that's what I did today. 10 hours work. Worked on paratroopers. I was just trying to explain it to you, making me sound stupid, not knowing what I'm saying, but I'm trying to explain it to you. I'm not saying you're stupid. I'm just saying if you didn't know, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Anywho, I will probably put another vlog up shortly after this one, because I'm going to get into the mood where I'm going to be like, vlog, pause a day or two, vlog, like in the same day, like 3 vlogs, like within an hour. Not kidding. Yes, I am. I lied to you. I'm sorry. That would be outlandish. And well, yeah, but it's not. I don't know. Whatever. I know I've said it in like at least 2 of my videos before that with this light on, I'm looking at you, but right beside you are 2 very bright LEDs, and it's awesome. I mean, if I get close enough, you can see it in my eyeball. Oh, there we go. it was saying that I'm too bright. It's supposed to shut itself off, which is pretty cool. Save energy. That's the almost out of battery. Just to end it off for tonight, or today, or this morning, or the midnight, or the noon time, wherever you stand on the world. I'm gonna just go and say, I love peanut butter. I love peanut butter. It's really good. Have it with bagels every morning. Don't have any bagels, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably just eat peanut butter. Anyway, that's it. I love peanut butter. Have a good night. Thank you for